Hey guys, I want to do a quick video of the build I've been doing for my 2024 Honda XR650L. I've had this bike about a month, have about 120 miles on it. It's been awesome since day one. This bike hasn't really changed since '94. They've kind of kept it the same with Honda. Every review I read prior to buying it just raved about it. All the YouTube videos I saw on it, people are just ripping on this thing. I grew up on bikes in Texas. So I was like, you know what? I sold my Harley about 2 years ago, and I was like, I'm just going to get the best of both worlds, get a bike I can ride on the dirt, get a bike I can ride on the street. And then here we are. I will provide all the parts and links in the description for what I've done to the bike. From the front, we'll work our way back. Hopefully I can list everything. And then if I butcher some names, I apologize. With the front, the stock fender's really bad, as everyone knows. It just really looks bad on the bike. So I did a Supermoto Acerbis, I don't know how to pronounce it, front fender. And then just cleaned up the bike a lot. It looks really, really good on there. I did a lot of machine parts throughout the bike. I got my front fork brace right here. It's from Nice CNC. So all the components on here that are all machined are going to be Nice CNC. And some of them came red, but I spray painted them black. But they have the option on some parts to be black or red. You just pick whichever you want. So continuing, all my lighting is from ProCycle. So my headlamp is a LED headlamp. It's about 3,500 lumens on low. And it is, I think, 36 on high. The side lights come on a little bit. And that's it with that. With the turn indicators, did some teardrop LEDs. And you do need to have some different wiring. But with ProCycle, they give the option to select that when you're checking out. So they make it easy for you. Working our way back, I did a FMF Powerbomb header and paired it with a FMF Powercore 4 exhaust. Bike sounds really, really good. I'll give you a little clip here in a bit, but really, really happy with it. This bike, the stock exhaust sounds like nothing. You can't even hear it. So that's the first thing I bought for this bike. I love the way it sounds. Sounds really, really good. With that, I did a stage 1 Dynojet. I got that ordered, got that installed on the bike. And then just to help all that flow a little bit. I still have stock filters. Everything hasn't really changed with that. The only thing I did was a Dynojet tuning kit and then the full exhaust. So that's pretty much I've done with just filters and the motor and stuff. Like I said, continuing components, Nice CNC, brush guard. I did some Amazon Footpegs. I know Amazon, but they had good reviews and they haven't given me any issues for the 120 miles I've had the bike. Nice CNC again for my rear brake guard, actual rear brake guard, and then down here at the bottom. This one was red. Like I said, I painted it black. So I did a battery relocation kit, which is underneath the seat now. And then the side panels were from Dennis Kirk. It's I guess it's like a motorcycle website. I found them. It took me a little bit of digging. But with these, you don't have to do any modifications to make it fit for the bike. I know some of the panels you do. So it came to the left and a right. And then the right, I think it's pretty much the same as stock. I don't think it's changed a whole lot. Nice CNC luggage rack on the back. I did a fender delete because as people have seen this bike on stock, it's got a huge fender out the back and it looks absolutely hideous. So I redid that. ProCycle tail light, ProCycle license plate bracket. It's cleaned up the rear end of the bike a lot. Looks really, really good. Pair that with the battery relocation. The bike looks a lot leaner and just more of a dirt bike. Continuing, Nice CNC again, top and bottom. And let's see what else we got. I did a Super Pinion 15 tooth front sprocket with stock. The sprocket on this bike is a little too thin. From what I've heard, it does wear a little bit. So everyone raves about a Super Pinions. Most people either do like a 14 or a 15. Stock is 15, so I just stuck to stock and did 15. I haven't had any issues with it. It's really good quality, and I think it's going to last me a while. I did do an oil cooler. It is from Sutton Cycle Works. He is out of Nevada, if I remember correctly. Awesome guy. Got the part to me in 2 days from Nevada to California. It's not far, but the guy had it shipped out like an hour after my order, so that's a good company if you ask me. So here it is right here. Came with these brackets, and then there's the actual oil cooler itself. But looks really good on the bike. Don't quote me on it, but I think it drops at 15 to 20 degrees below stock. It doesn't get too hot here in Southern California. Summer does 80s, but you know, anything you do to keep the bike a little bit cooler. I ride my bikes pretty hard, so if I can keep the temp down, I will. With that, swapped out my dipstick. I did a Hemisphere off-road temp gauge right there. So that I can keep an eye on the oil temp. Continuing, I did some Cerebus brush guards. The stock brush guards on this bike are really, really bad. And these just a little more durable, and they just look better as well. So I did some 714 dual sport grips. Super spongy. I like them. So far, so good. With my handlebars, I swapped out the stock bars for some Pro Taper MX, I think it's MX SE low bend. They're the Travis Pastrana model. Travis is a pretty tall guy. I'm 6'2", so I figured, you know what? If he's rocking them, I think I should be okay with these. So far, so good. I do really like them a lot. Standing up, no issues. And I did a Pro Taper bar pad. Nice CNC clutch and brake lever. They are silver from stock, but I swapped them out for the black. And that is pretty much all I've done to the bike. I will kick it on for you guys so you can hear the exhaust. Sounds really good. Hopefully the audio does it justice, but definitely recommend it. That is pretty much it, guys. Like I said, I will link all the parts in the description. If you guys have any questions, hit me up. I'll be more than happy to help you out, but highly recommend this bike. Hopefully this helped out a lot of people. Builds are kind of funky. It's hard to find parts. Not really with this bike, but if I can help out anybody and just provide the links and everything like that, make it a little bit easier for them on their building journey, then I'm more than happy to do that for you guys. Cool. Thanks for watching, and you guys ride safe.